Alright, so I have a thing or two to say about these long distance relationships. And, first of all, let me just say, I do admire the ones that actually work out. The ones that actually successfully happen. The two come together, they meet, they fall in love, and they're happily ever after. That's awesome. That is actually probably the biggest awesome thing ever to me. I love it. I love the fact that that happens. But every time every time I see it, every time I see a long distance relationship on Tumblr, I can't help but feel scorn and anger. Simply just because of my personal experiences with long distance relationships. Which, I mean, I don't hate the people. I just hate. I hate it. I hate whatever the relationship is. I hate. What am I trying to say? I hate the concept of a long distance relationship because it is hard. It is really, really hard. Because by definition, the person that you are dating who is really far away from you is probably the most wonderful human being or probably the worst human being in the world. Because if that person is exactly what they are and who they say they are, that means they have complete trust, they have complete honesty, they understand, they communicate, they have all these wonderful aspects about them that make them a wonderful human being. And that's awesome. And if you meet each other and fall in love, then you both are wonderful people and deserve to be together because you fought for this. You fought for so long. And it's amazing. And yeah, can't describe it any other way. But I don't have any hopes for me in a long distance relationship simply because I have tried them since I was 14. I have tried a long distance relationship ever since I was like, hey, well, since I live in a small town and don't have any other people who are exactly like me, maybe I should resort to other places in the world, like other states or blah blah blah. So I did. I tried. And I think the longest long distance relationship I've ever had was a year. Never saw each other. Never. It was basically a year of making and breaking promises that were supposed to be real, but never happened. So that wasn't the worst one though. And actually, the last one I had was probably the worst one, and that was when I was 17. And so basically, I met this guy on, this is going to sound really stupid, but I met him on WoW, on World of Warcraft, and that should have been a red flag. But, I mean, it was on the internet, so whatever the fuck that means. I mean, I'm 90% sure that's how they begin anyways, but who knows. Anyways, so, met him on WoW, and started talking to each other a lot. Friended him on Facebook. I Skyped with him, talked to him a lot, called him on the phone, sent him a lot of text messages. We personally bought each other presents and sent them to each other, and did that whole thing for a good 6 months until finally we're both like, well, hey, why don't you come down and see me? And he was like, all right, I think I'm actually nearing my last paycheck here soon, plus taxes and all that junk, so I could come see you. And so basically, I got super happy, and fast forward to the day that we had decided he was going to leave on, got me so pumped. I was ready. I was like telling all my friends. I told my mom, and she was like, yeah, it's fine if he stays with us. That's cool. So basically, I had the okay, even from my mom, for him to come see me. And I was all excited. I was like, yeah, I'm going to have so much fun. I'm going to show him all this awesome stuff. I'm going to do all this and that with him. And so, I mean, like the whole day. He left. So we planned for him to leave super early in the morning, and I was texting him. I was like, I can't wait for you to get here. I have all this stuff. I have all my friends ready for you. Like, I can't wait for you. I can't wait to see you. And he was like, yeah, me neither. I'm gonna lift you so high in the air, and I'm gonna kiss your face off, and all that stuff. And so waited all day. I was texting him, and this is from Ohio to Colorado. He lived in he does, I don't know where he is now because I don't care, but he lived in Ohio, and so he was so it's a fair long ways, a little bit more than a day, I would assume. I think that's how long. But anyways, long time. So I was waiting for him and kept waiting. I was telling all my friends, I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna get him settled first. I'm gonna get him unpacked, all that junk. And I waited all night. I waited all night for him to even just. The last text message I got from him was saying, I'm 2 hours away from the Colorado border. Get ready. And then that's where I got like super excited, and I was like, oh shit, it's about to happen. Like, I'm about to see his face. I'm about ready to like hug him to death and squeeze the life out of him. I never saw him. I waited all night for him. I waited all the way till 5 in the morning until I just decided to give up. And all my friends were telling me that they were sorry, and they were hugging me and telling me that it was just a really horrible lie, and how could anyone do that ever? And I was heartbroken. I was completely and utter. I cried for a solid month over this guy after that. How can you do that to someone? This was the part where I was saying they're either going to be the most wonderful person in the world, or they're probably going to be the worst person in the world. There's no in between long distance relationships, because you just simply do not know. You are risking a lot of fucking shit on this one thing, this one person. And I think that's why I hate it so much, is because you're taking this 50-50 shot as to this person, who the fuck, even if they are real. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know if they are going to be who they say they are, or they're just going to fuck you over. So, I mean, so like after a month passes, I had tried finding him on Facebook again, because I was like, well, I just want to see if he like exists, like if he really does exist. And so I found him on my Facebook. I didn't use anyone else's. I found him, and so I was like, okay, that's weird. So I sent him a friend request again, and was like, I waited for a response, and I got one like 2 days later, I think. He accepted my friend request, and I was like, you're heartless. You're probably the most heartless person I've ever met in my entire life. And that's a bunch of bullshit. He was like, I'm sorry. I'm probably the worst human being in the world. Just say everything to me now. Just tell me how bad I am. I was like, no. You don't deserve the fucking time or day. As to me even calling you a piece of shit, you don't deserve my time anymore. It's the fact that you even responded to me is an insult. I would have preferred you to just completely had removed me altogether and never have done that ever again. And it pissed me off so much. I was a ball of flame all day. I was so pissed. I couldn't believe it. But that's why I get so iffy about those scenarios, because when I see you guys getting all super pumped about whomever your long distance dating is, I feel angry. I feel upset, because there's a good chance it's not going to work out. There's a good chance that person is going to be a complete asshole. They can flip it around in an instant if they wanted to. And that's exactly what mine did. I'm not saying you shouldn't, and I'm not saying you should not date other people long distance, because sometimes it does work out. Sometimes it does happen for the better. But for me, I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm not meant for that. I'm not meant to It's either I'm not worth it, or something about me, or couldn't tell you. But I just know that it's not going to happen for me. So good luck to all of you that are, though. Good luck to all of you that are still kicking and believe that it is going to work out, because I'm sure if you both are pretty bent on it, then it's probably going to happen. But yeah, so anyways, I gotta get going to work. But yeah, so good luck to all you long distance relationship people. I just wanted to give my 5 cents. It was really loud. I'm sorry. I get really upset about that topic. But anyways, so I'll see you guys later. Bye.